Emma's dad drives a taxi cab. He charges $2.50 for the first kilometer or less, then $1.50 for each additional kilometer. And here's a chart showing the cost for various taxi trips. Write an expression for the cost of a taxi ride. So you can see here that if you go 1 kilometer, it's going to cost you $2.50 total, because that's how much the first kilometer costs. If you go 2 kilometers, you get that charge of $2.50 plus an additional $1.50 for the second kilometer, for a total of $4. So that you can see that as you increase the distance, it's going to increase by $1.50 each time. So you can see that the cost that never changes, the cost that is going to be the constant, no matter how far you go, is $2.50. This never changes. So that's going to be our constant. So we're just going to write that down. So our constant is $2.50. Now we have to determine with the variable, the thing that changes each time. And the thing that changes each time is the distance that you travel, or the additional kilometers. And the relationship between this number and this number, you can see that if you go 2 kilometers, you're actually going to only be charged $1.50 for one of them. If you go 3, you're going to be charged the $1.50 for 2, plus of course the constant. So the amount you're charged is always multiplied by 150, and the number is always 1 less than the distance you go. So if you go 3 kilometers, it'll be multiplied by 1 less than 3, which is 2. So our variable, if we can write that down, if you take the distance you travel, the kilometers you go, and you subtract 1, you would multiply that total by $1.50 to get the total additional charges. So let's take those two values and put them into some kind of an expression. So if this is our variable, we normally have the coefficient first, the number first, and then the variable. So 150 times k minus 1 plus 250. So that's our expression that is going to represent the cost for a taxi ride. So for example, if you went 10 kilometers, you would subtract 1 from 10, 9, you would have 150 times 9, and then you would add to that, you would add the first kilometer constant, which is 250.